This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. Got my co-host back for interview number 2 today, Rob. How are you doing?
Very well.
You had a bit of a coffee break in between and you're ready to go again?
Yep.
Awesome. I'm going to throw it over to you with your guest.
My guest today is Rob Stethem. He is the general manager of Town and Country Chrysler in Smith Falls. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
You're welcome.
Tell us a little about yourself. How long have you been with Town and Country Chrysler?
Been with Town and Country about 6 years now. My wife and I moved to the area with our kids back in the summer of 2018, so we've been here for a little while.
You have a special guest coming to your showroom on April the 2nd. Anton Forsberg, one of the goalies from the Ottawa Senators, will be there. How do you know Anton?
Anton was kind of brought to us through mutual friends in the business, and we kind of struck up a partnership where he was going to promote one of our vehicle lines, and he would spend some time with some of our clients and friends of the dealership at games, and then has gone out of his way to be a part of our family at the store and spend time with people in our community when we ask him to come down.
Anton did a meet and greet at Town and Country last year too. Can you tell us about that day?
Yeah, that was actually a really, really fun day. We were expecting a lot of kids, but we weren't expecting as many as we saw. We had some families come all the way from Russell, Ontario. The weather wasn't the greatest, so there was some people that had to wait outside, but we made it work. The nice part was Anton showed up early and he stayed late to make sure that nobody left without an autograph. He didn't want to leave in case somebody was caught trying to sneak out of school a little bit early to get there and spend some time. And he spent time with all the kids, especially the young goalies. There was kids bringing their goalie masks in, and he signed everything and chatted with every kid, and it was great. I think you met him too.
When you meet Anton, can you bring something for him to sign? What type of things do people actually bring?
Like I mentioned before, we had a couple of kids bring their goalie masks. We've got some prints for anybody that doesn't have anything, and he's happy to sign all of those. We've had people bring jerseys, some hockey cards. There were some t-shirts and baseball hats that they brought. And then we had one girl that had, it was a super large, and it was almost like a print or a painting. I think you got pictures of it.
Yes, I did, yes.
And it was pretty incredible. It was kind of like a tribute to him because there was all the different images of him during the game. So, I mean, you could bring an orange, he'd probably sign it.
Last year, some children brought pictures that they drew and color and gave them to Anton. He really liked that.
Yeah, I think there was 3 or 4 kids that brought some stuff, and then there was some kids that drew them after, and I made sure he got them. And there was actually one little girl, she went to the game the next night, and she was down by the glass, and she had a sign thanking him for signing stuff. He actually sent a stick out into the stands for her after warm-up. So he really cared about everybody that he met and got to spend time with.
Can you take your picture taken with Anton? With Anton?
Absolutely, you can. He'll take as many photos as you want. He was happy to do it. I mean, you don't want me getting my picture taken. I'll break the camera.
So Anton will be there on April the 2nd. What time will he be there?
April the 2nd on the Wednesday from 3 till 5 p.m. We tried to schedule it right on the cusp of the end of high school, elementary school ending. I know parents have got a ways to drive if they're coming from the surrounding area. I know my daughter's school, there's a lot of kids coming from the Athens, Greenbush area. I know the Montague School, there's a couple of kids that we've already heard are coming. But like I said, we had people coming from Russell. So that's why we made it 2 hours so that everybody gets a chance.
I met Anton last year at Town and Country Chrysler. He was a very nice person and very friendly to talk to. What is the address of Town and Country Chrysler?
We're at 245 Lombard Street on your way out of town on Highway 15. And all you'll have to do is look for the giant video truck that's going to have his photo on the side of it. We'll have that running so everybody knows where to turn. I'm sure everybody's seen it when they drive by at night.
Thank you, Rob, for joining us today. I am an Ottawa Senators fan, and I will be there to meet him again this year. Thank you for organizing this so people can meet Ottawa Senators Anton Forsberg. Go Sens, go.
No problem. Thank you.
Yes, we were there last year too, and what a people person. He is so friendly, and especially with the children too. It just makes you think, he must have been inspired when he was younger too, and he knows the importance of it.
It's funny, I had coffee with him a couple weeks ago and we were chatting about stuff, and obviously the minor hockey scene here versus where he started when he was in Sweden, he'll probably get me in trouble for saying a lot of this, but he told me the rinks there, they could never get enough ice time. There was never enough ice time. Some of their minor hockey associations are struggling to stay running, and he's really working to bring that sport, to keep it running there. But he told me they used to sneak into the rinks after hours to keep getting more ice time, and he cares about the kids a lot, and he wants everybody to have that opportunity. So getting to spend time with him in our community where we're, supporting him, it's nice to see him supporting everybody that surrounds us too.
Absolutely, and it's so nice to have him come here, and you could tell when people were meeting him last year that they were big fans. They were so excited, and just when he took the time to talk to them, and I remember that lady coming in with the big picture and everything.
Oh, he
wow.
was pretty excited to see it. Actually,
Yes.
I think he wanted it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty neat to see how excited. Yeah, they're NHL stars, they're professional hockey players, but it's nice to see them on a different level.
Absolutely.
And you know what? He's got kids of his own. His kids are playing sports, and so I think he looks at things on a different level, and that's what's nice to see. And he spent time with every kid. I watched him. He knelt down and talked to everybody individually.
Yep.
Everybody got their own piece of time with him, which is what we wanted to see. And I didn't ask him to do that. He just took it upon himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for organizing this and
No
giving
problem
people
at all.
in the area the opportunity to go out and meet Anton Forsberg, one of our goaltenders for the Ottawa Senators too. So thank you very much, Rob. Rob Stethem, you are the general sales manager for the last 6 years?
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
At Town and Country Chrysler. Well,
Yep.
Thanks for organizing this once again. April
Second,
2nd and 3 to 5.
3 to 5 p.m. And like I said, he'll probably stay a little bit late if needed. He doesn't want anybody to miss their opportunity.
It's not a game night.
No, that's why we scheduled it that way.
We can keep them a little bit longer if we
Exactly.
need to. So we will be there, won't we, Rob? Excellent. Thanks for joining us, Rob, and putting this on for our community.
No problem at all.